we're gonna start off this video by sanitizing our hands, because I'm a lot of things, but what I'm not gonna be is part of the problem. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in to another Rina K YouTube video. Today I am so excited because my Electro-Pop collection is finally available for purchase, and I'm going to be creating a look today with the neon flock. And I haven't done a lot of stuff with the flock on my channel yet, so I'm really excited to try this card out. And it's gonna be a birthday card because today is Mishy's birthday. Mishy, I know you're sleeping, but you gotta be in the video. It's this little Pisces birthday. He is officially 2 years old, and he has a nice little Electro-Pop Hello Yellow harness that I bought him for his birthday. Yeah, you're taking all of mommy's money. I'm in debt. So I have a technique to show you how to stamp things rapid fire really quickly and easily and perfectly, and I am going to show you how this neon flock works, so let's get into it. Okay, so right here are all the products that we have. My lights are kind of making it hard to see, but here is the Electro-Pop flock in all the colors. We have Orange Glow, Poppin' Pink, Screamin' Green, and Hello Yellow. And we're gonna be using all of them today because I wanna show you guys what these can do. Over here, I have the brand new Stampin' Stencil system. This one is called Sweet Stuff. It has all this sweet stuff, and if there's anything Mishy likes, it is sweets. So we're gonna make him a beautiful ice cream cone card, and we also have dies that match with these, but I'm not gonna take them out of the package because I have them right here on a magnet sheet, and I really don't want to go through opening that little sticky thing and trying to pull it out. So we're just going to use the ones that I've already used. And then I have a brand new stencil that is also part of the Stampin' Stencil system, and we're going to be using this little soft serve swirl to create our look today. Over here, I have the entire Electro-Pop neon ink line. I don't know if I'm going to use these yet. I just wanted to show you them and how nicely they match with everything. And then right here, we have Warm Cocoa and Sandy Beach for the ice cream cone. Then right here, I finally got an official jar. I don't have to use that Sharpied labeled one anymore. This is the Deco Foil Transfer Gel Blanco. This is really good to use with the Electro-Pop collection because I almost just threw up. Just life is getting to me. Because the other products like the enamels, they go on a little sheer, this is really good to put on darker cardstock or colored cardstock so you can keep that bright Electro-Pop color, which is really fun and cool. Or you can use it to make vanilla ice cream cones and they look just as good. So we are going to start off first by making all the ice cream cones. So please excuse my Misty, it is actually filthy, but I always forget to wash my tidy towel before I come in here. So my tidy towel's dirty, and I've been cleaning my Misty with a dirty tidy towel. So you can only imagine what's truly going on here. But I'm going to be using this brand new crisp stamp set to show you how to do this. And this is a little technique for if you're creating a lot of images that you have to stamp multiple times, and you don't want to line them up every time. This is a great way to do it. So I cut out a piece of layering weight cardstock to 4 by 4 inches, and it fits perfectly in the corner. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with the base of the ice cream cone, and I'm gonna place this down in the bottom corner, and you don't want it touching the edge because you are gonna be die cutting it, but you want it to be pretty close to the edge. And we're going to readjust the cardstock after we move it, and then I'm just going to ink this up with Sandy Beach. And again, if you're using a stamp for the first time, you should wipe it off or double stamp it just to make sure it's really crisp, because that coating on the front sometimes can make it a little splotchy. Okay, and then you're just gonna rotate, because we are going to have 4 ice cream cones on this card that Mishy will not care about. Okay, so that is what we got so far, and now I'm going to clean off my stamp because I care about my stamps and I'm going to take care of this set, unlike my last one. And then we're going to be using this little ice cream waffle cone decoration up here, and you want to be very careful in placing the first one, but after that it should be pretty easy to do. So hopefully that is as close. And again, readjust that into the bottom corner because that stamp will pull it up and move, and then you will be sad and have to restamp it all. And then we're using Warm Cocoa for this. All right, so that is what we got so far. As you can see, they're all perfectly aligned. Well, not perfectly, I mean, come on, you're on my channel. But they're as close as we can get it. And instead of putting the Blanco on before, we want to die cut this out so we can really line it up perfectly. So I am going to do that now. I have my Spellbinder's die cut machine right here, and unfortunately there's no way to speed up this process unless you have 4 of this die set, which obviously my college debt would love you to have 4 of these die sets, but that's not practical. So we are going to line this up like so, and I'm going to take a little bit of purple tape, and then I'm going to... I do this because I saw Simon do it, because I was trying to align it perfectly and then hold it in place while I push it through, and all my dies were getting ruined. And then I saw Simon tape it down, and that made way more sense. Perfectly die cut, as you can see. And I'm gonna cut out the rest of them. Also, you can see how each die is gonna fit in this layout because we put it down by the corner. If you put them too close together, then you're gonna start die cutting on top of each other, and that's not fun. So now we have all 4, and I can gently place my die cut machine on the floor. Also, this is really cute. If you wanted to make this into a little square card and stamp on the insides, that would be really cute too. But we're not gonna do that. I'm gonna focus on my pretty little ice cream cones here. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the stencil, and I'm gonna be pixie spraying the back, and make sure that you pixie spray the right side, because obviously that wouldn't work if you did it on that side. So we're gonna pixie spray this real quick, and you should pixie spray like in a box or something. At least that's what my mom tells me, but we're not gonna do that. I'm putting my hair back. My look's gonna change a lot through this episode. Does that look good? Hopefully it looks good. So you just wanna place that as evenly as you are capable of doing. And we're going to use our Transfer Gel Blanco. This is a fresh bottle, so I can do my little, ooh, okay, I don't know what to do with this now. 1 second. So these are very simple. You just have to take a small amount, just about that much, and you're gonna make sure that all those lines are really pressed on there, because you don't want them conglomerating and just having a blob. You wanna have those nice, even, soft swirl lines, and then you just paint it on there. This is my favorite part. And then scrape the excess back into the bottle. Make sure you avoid the sprinkles, otherwise you'll damage your project and you'll have to throw it away like I had to do with my last ones. When I give you guys a tip, it is not just from my mind, it is from my experience. You want to get your finger under there. This is why I have acrylics, because I can get my pieces faster. And then you peel that up, and you have a perfect little soft serve. Now what's great about the Blanco is you can leave it right here and just have a vanilla soft serve, which actually looks very cute. And also something you can do with the Blanco is mix it with your re-inkers. So if you want to use your Electro-Pop re-inkers and paint it on there, you'll have a nice, like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a creamy, less enamel-y, shiny finish. Does that make sense? I'll show you in a video at some point. So then it's good to wipe it off. You don't necessarily need to, but sometimes the stuff does get in between. You know what? I'm gonna live life on the edge. But first I'm gonna put this in a safe spot next to my tiny hands that I have on set. You also wanna wipe it off because it's harder to see the edges. And then if you want to, you can scrape off as much as you can and put it back in there so you save as much product. Because what's great about all these things, especially the flock and the enamel and the deco foils and all that stuff, is you can use the negative and use that in your projects too. So you're not really wasting any products. You're just using them in a different way. So here are my 4 pieces. They are Blancoed and pretty and perfect, but obviously they're still wet. So it takes about 10-15 minutes for them to dry, but I like to err on the side of caution. I like to do them the night before and then let them dry, and then you have another excuse to stamp 2 days in a row. So we're all looking for that, obviously. I'm just going to sit here and wait, but luckily with the magic of YouTube editing, you guys don't have to wait. So they're done. Look at that. They dry very similar to how they apply, so you're not going to lose any shine. They're not going to like dull out or anything. So you can leave them like that, and there's no sticky residue. So if you do leave it as white, they won't pick up a bunch of hairs or anything. In my case, hairs, but whatever you have going on in your life. So now we're gonna get into this flock. So flock obviously is a fuzzy material for those of you that have never heard of it. And they really did not shy away from keeping the neon colors at all. Look at this, look how bright that is. So we're just going to cut a little piece out, and I like to cut a little bit bigger than my design just to be safe in case any of it moves or just anything happens. So about that big. Okay, so I have all 4 pieces cut out, and now I'm going to be moving these into my laminator. So this is my very shanty laminator sheet. And for these, instead of placing them upright like the deco foil, you want to place them facing flock side down. That way the fuzzy can stick to the deco foil transfer gel. And then you want to have a piece of cardstock in there just to keep it taut. And then I'm going to put that through. And now we wait again. This is the perfect time to use some hand sanitizer and protect myself from any possible pathogens in my life. Honestly, Mishy's the biggest pathogen in my life right now. He's just a bucket of disease. He likes to lick my nose, like inside my nose, and I don't like to tell him no because it makes him really happy, but it's also really gross. It is his birthday though, so I'm gonna have to let him do a little bit. So I'm gonna do this green reveal while the other ones are going through, and then I'll show you the other ones. So you just peel it off like that. Beautiful. Oh, I love how the green looks with this. It looks like a little pistachio ice cream cone. It's so cute. And if you guys could feel through the YouTube screen, this is very soft and fuzzy, much like Mishy, so it'll go very well with his birthday card. And then here is the negative, and you can use this to cut around it. So obviously you wouldn't be able to die cut if you're using the negative because the die goes the different way, but if you stamped the ice cream cone and then fussy cut around it, you could do the same thing. All right, so here are the other pieces. Here is the Hello Yellow. Beautiful. Here is the Poppin' Pink. Here is the Orange Glow. Yes. So as you can see, those are just downright delicious, as I've called them before. And now we can work on setting up our card. I'm itchy. So first thing I'm gonna do is assemble my card because I like to do things in different orders than you're supposed to. You can be one thing in life, be different or wrong, whichever comes first. Okay, and that is just a shadow layer. And then I'm gonna place it on there. Again, I really like to use all white cards with the Electro-Pop just so you can really see the contrast of the pop against the white. And also I don't have any cardstock to match yet. Just kidding, I don't know, don't get excited, I don't know. And so what we're gonna do is we're going to place these, I'm gonna place them in the order of the rainbow. After you do all that work, you can slide those off, and we're going to stamp our greeting first. So obviously, I need to use "Have a Sweet Birthday" because there is nothing I would want to wish on Mishy more than a sweet birthday. He's already had a puppuccino, and he shared my pudding with me this morning. Don't come for me in the comments about giving him human food. I don't care. He literally screams the entire time. A little bit's not gonna kill him. So hopefully that is placed in the center. And then I'm going to be using my Black Onyx Premium Dye ink. And then we are going to be using the Gina K Designs and Thermoweb foam squares. I actually surprisingly still have some. Simon Hurley has not exhausted my supply completely yet. It's coming though. So I'm just gonna once again lay these out just to make sure that they're all in the right spot. And I always like to place the ones at the ends first just so you know that there's enough space, because nothing's worse than getting to this point and then you have to put the ice cream cone right there. That is just a headache and a half. And there we go. Is that too boring? I always struggle with white space, as I've said a million times, but I think that looks really cute and clean. I think that's a really nice card. I think the last thing I'm gonna add is some crystalline drops, just to add a little bit of something else on here. Okay, so there is the finished card. Do you like it, Mishy? Do you not care? He doesn't care. All right, so that is the finished card project. Super easy, super fun, and you can see what the flock is really capable of. You can really see how clean the lines are, and it's not as difficult as pouring normal flock on a project and loose glue. So that's the end of the video, and this is the finished card. The crystalline drops are still wet, so I'm trying not to ruin it. But yeah, it's super pretty, and I hope Mishy likes it. I know he doesn't care, and his brain is literally the size of one of these ice cream cones, but it's still a nice gesture, and I still love him and care about him enough to make him a birthday card. So if you guys enjoyed this video, remember to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you guys want to see more. I post videos semi-regularly. I always say that I have a schedule and then I don't stick to it, so just bear with me, I'm trying my best. And the Electro-Pop collection is available now at Thermoweb and at Gina K Designs, so check the link in my bio for these products if you want them, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye!